Welcome to the Maroon and Gold Family Connection Chat. I'm Taylor Gibbs, and today we're talking about an important topic, housing move-in. But today we are joined by three awesome guests. Can you all introduce yourselves?
I'm Justin Brown. I'm a sophomore here at ASU, and I'm a staff member in our University Housing Office.
I'm Ashley Van Ostal. I'm a senior here at ASU, and I'm also a staff member in our University Housing Office.
And my name is Shay Alvey. I'm an assistant director for residential life, overseeing our Vista and Vias community.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us today. Shay, what can our new Sun Devil families expect when they arrive on move-in day?
Yeah, absolutely. So anyone who has been in Arizona in the middle of the summer knows that it's quite hot out here. So we do our best to provide a service that would allow individuals to, to have the easiest move-in process possible. We call it our cruise ship move-in. And so before the move-in process, they will receive an e-packet, which will have all of the information to give you of what you need to bring, what time you need to come, where you need to go. Once you receive that, you'll have all that information. You'll come to our Wells Fargo Arena, which is our basketball arena and multi-purpose arena. You'll go in with your family. You'll be separated from the students and the families. The students will go and learn a lot more about the resources that are available to them, as well as pick up their keys. For most students, you'll be able to pick up the room and the mail key. From there, you'll go back to your car with all of your belongings, drive up to the residence hall, and then when you park, you'll essentially be directed to right in front of the hall where you'll be able to unload your belongings. You'll have staff there which will essentially load your belongings into boxes. They'll do all of that for you, and at that point we'll send you out to go ahead and park, and by the time you park and come back up to your room, all of your belongings are already loaded up into your room. So not a lot of heavy lifting, not a lot of manual labor that you would need to do. It's an amazing service that we're really proud to provide for our families.
That's awesome. Justin and Ashley, what was your move-in experience as first-year students, and did anything surprise you the day of?
I really enjoyed my move-in experience. I just moved in this past year, and I came from out of state, so I wasn't really knowing a lot of people here and knowing about the area. And when I came, I learned so much and learned all the resources for us, and it just really strengthened my Sun Devil experience.
What about you?
I had a very positive move-in experience as well. Coming from out of state, I was really nervous that I would feel overwhelmed and not know what to do. But as soon as I got here, there was very clear directions as to what to do, and I instantly felt welcome.
That's great. So we all know ASU families like to plan ahead. So what preparation tips do you all have for parents to help their students to enjoy a stress-free move-in?
Yeah. For me, I would say pack the essentials, pack what makes you feel comfortable in that regard. We obviously have finite amount of spaces within your residence hall room, and so no need to pack your entire room or pack your entire house. We have access to any of the big box stores or anything that you may need. If you forgot a lamp or forgot anything along those lines, you have that chance and that ability to go back and acquire any of those things. And it may also help to see what your roommate might have brought or coordinate with them to figure out what they're bringing as well, so you're not bringing in 2 TVs or anything along those lines. So that would be my recommendation.
Yeah, going off of what Shay said, in the e-welcome packet, we provide a list of things to bring with you. So I think that's a really good reference to use as well.
Awesome.
Also in our e-packet, it tells them about their fast pass and other things that they should have done before move-in. So just making sure that they've finished all those and have them ready.
Awesome. All right, so that's great advice. Our next question. Ashley and Justin, what are some items students absolutely need to bring to campus and absolutely don't need to bring?
As we mentioned earlier, that e-welcome packet, it has a list in there of items that students should and should not bring with them. So I think that's definitely a good reference to use when packing and shopping for your dorm room.
Definitely. And some other things I recommend bringing are definitely a fridge and a microwave. That you're going to have times where you're going to need to cook stuff in your room. But also if you forget anything at home or just don't think to bring anything, we've got a lot of stores in the area that students can go to and get some different stuff.
Awesome. So my next question is to all of you. Once the Sun Devils arrive, where do they get their room and mailbox keys? And for Tempe, what is the Wells Fargo experience like?
Yeah, so as we had mentioned before, most students are able to get their room and their mailbox key at Wells Fargo when they check in. So once they get there, really it's an opportunity to see all of those resources and amazing things that are going to help make their experience better once they arrive. And at the end of that experience, once they see all those resources and meet the folks that they need to meet, they will be able to obtain their key at that point. And from there, they're just going into their car, later unloading their belongings. And from that time at Wells Fargo, you have your key, you have your mail key, anything that you do need with those keys you'll be able to utilize.
Absolutely. And when going to the Wells Fargo Arena, all you need to take with you is your Fast Pass and your student ID. Something that we implemented this year is a clear bag policy. So we're just wanting students to leave any personal items in the car, such as purses and backpacks, and only bring the necessities with them unless their items are in a clear bag.
Yeah. And students should go at the right time in their e-packet. They're going to get a move-in time, date and time for them to come to campus. We just ask that they try and follow that as close as they can, just because it's going to be a busy time. All of our freshmen are moving in, so there's going to be a lot of traffic, so that just if they can move in on the same time, it'd be really good.
Awesome. So Shay, once move-in is complete, what happens next? When do the students get to meet their floor mates and their residential college staff?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the college experience starts as soon as you arrive on campus. And so you will meet so many friendly faces, people that are willing and able to help you out. Once you arrive on your floor, your CA will be there to greet you. There will likely be some other folks who have moved in already or are moving in currently. It's an awesome opportunity just to get to know your family, get to know the people who are going to be your Sun Devil family while you were there, and a chance just to understand who is around you, who has maybe similar interests, things along those lines. Typically on that first day of the move-in is when you will have your first floor meeting as well. So you'll be able to meet your CA from and when I say CA, I mean community assistant. That's going to be your go-to resource within the residence halls. You'll be able to meet them at your first floor meeting. You'll understand a little bit more about the policies and procedures, what to do, what not to do, what your welcome week is going to look like, what events you should be going to, for example, Sun Devil Welcome or Passport to ASU. Those are really big cornerstone experiences for students here at ASU. And so we definitely recommend take that few days in between move-in and the start of classes to really get acclimated, get to know your people, ask any questions that you may have, and really just do what it is that you need to do to feel comfortable within your new space.
Awesome. Okay, that's all the time we have for today's chat. Thank you, Shay, Ashley, and Justin for joining us today and giving us great information. We'll see you all in just a couple weeks. Go Devils!